Okay, this is the last one, and I want to review that. So remember, it's in the world or on the earth. Okay? So world's okay to say in, and earth. Just remember, earth means like D2, right? Like, sorry, 2D, right? 地面, right? So just say on, 地面上, on the earth. 是, 在这个世界里, in the world, right? Okay. Let's go down here. Next one is include. So this including you. Probably many students will see the example including something something you da da da. So I think they just memorize it and they don't really actually get the meaning. So this is the weakness of memorization. If you just memorize something and you don't understand the grammar, you can make this mistake. So include is a verb, and if you say something like including, many people, we all had a good time, that's okay. We had a good time. Had, so that's your verb. But this is your verb in this sentence, so it has to be ES. Okay, down to the next one. Many people went, include famous. So this is when you would use ing. All right, and then independent. Let's go down here. So I am very independent. This one happens a little bit more than I like to. I'm going to give it 3 stars because I really think sorry, I didn't finish my sentence. This type of mistake happens too often. So for example, I'm boring or I'm bored, right? Both of those are adjectives, but this one is a noun and a adjective. So I think that my students really need to pay attention to that. Many of my students don't remember which is which. If you say the meaning, I understand it, but it's an embarrassing mistake. Okay? Excuse me. Really noisy here today. We have a lot of rain. Okay, down here. Okay, he played a role to change history. So this is just 固定搭配, right? So a collocation in English, we call it. And you just have to memorize it. I'm not going to talk too much about that one. Let's just look at this one. To improving the Senate, there was reform. So this is a combination of 2 different ways. So one is here and one is here. If you see a 4, you really have to be careful whether you should add an ing. Okay? So I think that's pretty obvious what to do there. Again, this happens because educational psychology, you remember this part, and you remember this part, and then you combine them together in your memory. Now, this is the problem, the weakness of memorization, and this is why you have to use the English. You have to watch movies. If you can't use it at home, I know, you don't, there's no foreign people with you every day. So watch movies, listen to music, and you have to get the feeling. So in Chinese you say 语感. You have to get the feeling for the language. All right, let's go down here. Your class is very interest. It's ing. So like I said before, you need to change the grammar on that. Okay, so let's go ahead and stop here. Next week we'll do this one. I'm exciting. Again, you're very interesting. 邻人什么的, right? So 我邻人. No, you don't want to say that, right? Your class, 你的课邻人很, right? So that would be okay. All right. So we'll cover the rest of this next week. Be sure to share the video. My YouTube videos, people are not really watching. I hope that they do. I think it's very useful. Overseas Chinese especially. Not especially, but many overseas Chinese feel that their English is okay, or they have very little contact with native people. And I think this results in a lot of missed opportunities, mistakes, and stuff like that. Okay, so this is kind of a long video. We'll stop here. Please share the video and watch it. I make these for everybody. Thanks, guys.